up, guys?
Hey.
We are back with another reaction.
Yes, we are.
What are we doing today?
So today we are going to do another song by Rush because you guys seem to really, really, really love Rush, and I didn't know that. And we really don't know any songs by them except for Tom Sawyer. And we
Yeah.
didn't even really know that song too well.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with another song that looks to be popular by them. It is called The Spirit of Radio.
Okay. It doesn't ring a bell to me.
Yeah, I don't think I know it either.
Maybe if we hear it, we'll recognize it. But if I
Mhm.
had to guess, I'd say I don't know it at least.
Yeah, I don't think I do. I don't know many Rush songs like from, reacting to the two that we have. I his He has a very distinct voice. I feel like I would know.
Yeah.
I don't think I know this song.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
All right, so we'll check it out. And today we are sponsored by Manscaped. So I will show you guys my favorite thing about Manscaped. This is the lawnmower 4.0 buzzer. So the really cool thing about this is it has this light,
It's
which
actual lawnmower. It's for
no,
your hair.
it's awesome. So the light, you can actually see what you're doing when you're trimming down there. It's great. The other really cool thing about this is it has a ceramic blade, so it prevents biting and cutting and ingrown hairs. So yes, it's waterproof, and as I just mentioned, ingrows, cuts. It's like it really takes care of that. It's incredible. So I got the Performance 4.0 package, which comes with this lawnmower, right? It comes with two attachments, so you could adjust the size, hair you want. It comes with the ear and nose hair trimmer, which is great. It also comes with ball deodorant and ball toner,
We
which is
actually just tested out the ball toner in our other video if
on
you
our
want to check that out.
on our hand,
Yeah.
not on
It
the balls
smells
yet.
really good. No, we didn't. It wasn't a live demonstration or anything like that.
No. So those are
Put it
interesting.
on my hand.
It also comes with this travel case, which is really cool. And it came with a pair of like boxer briefs, which I was like, I don't know, I'm like so excited about them for some reason. They were like so comfortable. I showed her as soon as I got them. I was like, look how awesome this is.
Yeah, I want to wear them.
But yeah, I've used tons of buzzers before, and it's by far the best one I've used. And you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code WithSmith, which is our promo code for everything,
Yeah.
at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code WithSmith. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped, and your balls will thank you. Mine do. It's very good product for real. We aren't sponsored by anything we don't personally use. So check it out for sure. It's definitely worth it.
Yes. And this video is also sponsored by Carnivore Snacks, my absolute favorite meat snack ever. Well, one of my favorite meat snacks, my favorite dried meat snack. This is only pasture pork loin and Redmond real salt. It's just two ingredients. Really good, absolutely delicious. Like, I'll show you what it looks like. I'm almost done with this package. I need to get some more, but it looks like this. See that fat? Oh my God, it's so good. And it's like salty, delicious, so meaty. And this like reminds me of bacon, the pork loin one. Like I can't stop eating this stuff. It is that good. And you can use the same coupon code with Smith, our promo code, for 15% off your order. And the link is in the description below. And definitely also check out Chomps. I'm also running out of Chomps, but this is my other favorite meat snack, my favorite beef jerky. And it's grass fed, only good for you ingredients in here, nothing foreign, nothing strange. And it only has 90 calories in one stick, which is great. And you can eat it with one hand, which I really advocate for because you can be like walking, talking, maybe not talking, like walking, reading a book, I don't know, and you can eat it with one hand. It's great. Super convenient, absolutely delicious, super soft and moist. You can use the same coupon code for 10% off your order, all orders, by the way, and an additional 10% off subscriptions. And check out SeatGeek if you're in the market for concert tickets, sporting event tickets, any kind of ticket. SeatGeek's got it, and it's a really great site. We used them before we were sponsored by them. We loved the experience. It was all electronic, didn't need a paper ticket. Very much appreciated that. And you can use the same coupon code for $20 off your first order, and the link is in the description below. Check out our Amazon storefront. Like and subscribe, follow us on social media channels, and that is it from me. Sorry. All right. Now let's get to the whole reason why we're even here.
Sounds familiar.
Begin the day with a friendly voice, a companion unobtrusive. Plays that song that's so elusive, and the magic music makes your morning mood. Up on your way, hit the open road. There is magic at your fingers. Father Spirit ever lingers, undemanding contact in your happy solitude. Invisible.
Sorry. We're also a breakdown channel if you're new here, and we clearly don't know the song, so I don't know where to pause.
We go back a few seconds so we won't miss it.
Yeah, no worries. Um, so that instrumental was awesome.
Yes, so I don't know if you guys could hear, but I turned to her when it started. I was like, this sounds familiar.
It does. It sounds like something else. I can't remember what it is.
So I don't know. So okay, the guitar in the very beginning was familiar, right? And then it kind of
Yeah,
it changed a little bit. There were some other instruments, but then I'm like, oh, this sounds familiar again.
it
But
does.
I don't know any of these words, so I don't know if it's at all possible that they've just used this instrumental in something in
Or
like
it just sounds like another song. Like parts of it were reminding me of Baba O'Reilly, like little
by the
parts of
Who.
it,
Interesting.
but
So
not. It's obviously not like the same. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But
yeah,
like it just reminded me of it a little bit.
yeah. So I mean, this obviously reminds me of the other songs that we've done by them because they have a very unique sound.
Yeah,
His voice is unique. Something
yeah. I've never heard the words to this song. But the music does sound familiar. But I don't know if it's just because it's similar to another song I know, or what.
I feel like maybe this instrumental was used somewhere.
Or okay, so we have watched Trailer Park Boys, and they did go to a Rush concert in the show,
True.
so they might have performed this song,
Yeah, I don't
and that
know.
might be why we know it.
I don't know. Interesting. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's this sounds really cool. And there his lyrics are interesting. So we're gonna see when we break it down now if we can figure out what he's saying.
Yeah. So let's break this down. The instrumental was incredible. Um, begin the this is where it starts. Okay. Begin the day with a friendly voice, a companion, unobtrusive, plays that song that's so elusive, and the magic music makes your morning mood. So it's kind of just like, begin the day like happy and listen to music and it'll just make your mood great.
So this sounds like this what we're reading so far sounds like an ode to the radio itself.
Yeah. Huh.
You know what I mean? Because it's called The
Oh,
Spirit
because
of the
it,
Radio.
yeah.
Begin the day with a friendly voice, a companion unobtrusive,
Okay,
plays.
that makes sense. Like an actual like radio host
So,
is the friendly voice
oh,
and like the companion.
so I just thought it was the radio, whatever the
Well,
music on the
no, because if you
radio.
think about it, like usually there is like the host who's like talking and then also playing music. So that's just what made me think of like the friendly voice when you said that.
Maybe. So it says plays the song that's so elusive. So wait, okay. So okay, we agree. This is a radio. But plays the song that's so elusive and the magic music makes your morning mood. Okay, so it puts you in a good mood. But what's it mean plays the song that's so elusive? Oh, is it like the song that you like but don't get to hear it until it plays on the radio again? Remember we were talking about that recently?
Or maybe it's like a song that like you really like, but you don't know the name of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like that.
That
Yeah.
you've heard it and it sounds familiar, but you don't know who sings it or the title
No,
of it, so you couldn't even go seek it out.
I hate
I
that.
think that's what they're alluding to.
I think so
So
too.
it's obviously different nowadays because, you know what I mean, the internet, there's, you even have like Shazam, the apps that you can, it could
Shazam.
tell you
You
what
Shazam the
song.
Beatles.
Yeah. So I do think that's what he's referring to. That, oh man, this song, I love this song. I don't know what it is. Let me hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Let's keep going. Off on your way, hit the open road. There is magic at your fingers, for the spirit ever lingers, undemanding, contacting your happy solitude. So this is like once you're in the car, you're heading somewhere, magic at your fingers, like turning the radio on, and undemanding contact. Like it's just, like just listening, doing what you're doing. Like, it's not requiring like too much of your focus. Like you can do it while doing something else. You're just happy while you're by yourself in your car.
Yeah, and the undemanding contact I interpret as like, oh, it's contact with outside world and contact with the spirit in particular, right? So like you're alone, but you're connecting to something else, right?
Yeah.
That's at least how I take it.
Um.
So yeah, that's it for lyrics. So
Oh right, we were like right here.
yeah,
Okay. Oh wait, no, we were like right here.
yeah, that's
Perfect.
fine.
Invisible airwaves crackle with life. Right antenna bristle with the energy. Emotional feedback on a timeless wavelength. Bearing a gift beyond price, almost free. All this machinery making modern music can still be open-hearted. Not so fully charted, it's really just a question of your honesty. Yeah, your honesty. One likes to believe in the freedom of music, but glittering prices and endless compromises shatter the illusion of integrity. Yeah. Invisible airwaves crackle with life. Bright antenna bristle with the energy. Emotional feedback on a timeless wavelength. Bearing a gift beyond price, almost free.
Sorry. Okay, that last part was like
I know that.
and that reminds me. I just figured out what it reminds me of in Dazed and Confused when it's the beginning of the movie. Like that riff is in
Interesting.
that movie. I don't know if it's from when did the song come out?
Let's see. I just pulled up the Lyric Genius. 1990, the album's from.
So it could wait like
Oh, so there's a commentary. I didn't look at any of the lyrics or anything. It says the opening riff is somewhat comparable to that of Dream Police by Cheap Trick, but I don't even know if we know that song.
I don't know. Wait, let me see something like real quick.
Yeah, I will bring the lyrics back.
Yeah.
Let's see. We were. Yeah, it sounded so familiar again. The just the instrumental part. I'm like, I know this. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Um, so yeah, I'm not seeing anything about the song being in it, so it might just be similar. Just like a similar riff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It just sounds like something we know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Um, invisible airwaves crackle with life, bright antenna, bristle with the energy, emotional feedback on timeless wavelength, bearing a gift beyond price, almost free. So again, we're talking about radio. So the airwaves, like the radio waves, like you can't see them, but like they're just,
Full of life.
vibrant and
Yep.
bustling with all the music and stuff going on them. The antenna bristles with energy, the antenna on your car or on your radio. Emotional feedback again, like, because you're enjoying the music and it's like a timeless wavelength. So you're listening to the radio, you could listen whenever you want. It's
And
on all the time.
and you're hearing the emotions of whoever's coming over the radio.
Yeah. And then bearing a gift beyond price, almost free. So almost free, because I mean, you have to buy the radio or like buy a car.
Yeah. So I think that's why they say almost free because like if you're
The
in
radio
public,
is the radio access is free, but the radio is not.
yeah, that's why. But like if you're in public and I have a radio and I'm playing it really loud, like it costs you nothing to listen to it. Do you know what I mean?
So almost free.
Yeah,
It costs
almost.
someone money.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. All this machinery making modern music can still be open-hearted, not so coldly charted. It's really just a question of your honesty. Yeah, your honesty. One likes to believe in the freedom of music, but glittering prizes and endless compromises shatter the illusion of integrity. So,
Critique here.
yeah, so we're talking machinery making modern music. So, are we talking about like um, the move to, like, electronic music?
So when he said this line, I was just thinking of everything. So yeah, so like that, like like the computers and stuff coming in, but even just like the radio station, just everything that goes into making music up at this point in time. They got like the what's that
Like a beat
electronic
pad and,
that
like, things
metal
like that.
that
Like,
like
DJs and stuff definitely do that the most, where they don't even have, like, actual instruments. It's literally just, like, beats made and put together.
yeah, and like the electronic sounds that started coming in the 80s,
Yeah.
can still be open-hearted.
So it can still be good and, like,
Yeah.
emotional and, like, have you feeling.
Yeah, it could still show you true emotions.
Yeah. And just he's saying it's a question of your honesty. Like I think he's talking about like the person making the music, like how honest are you? Like to be putting out something that like someone can actually feel.
Yes, I agree, but the line "not so coldly charted," I assume he's referring to the music charts.
That's what I thought, meaning that like it's
It's just like a
popular.
business and let's just
Yeah.
get on the charts and be a number
Oh, okay.
one. Do you know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
just the business of music as opposed to the actual the business of
Actually
radio.
producing something that's actually
Yes, the
worthwhile.
business of radio itself, not just about the music anymore. And that's why I think he critiques even more on the next few lines.
Yeah. So then so one likes to believe in the freedom of music, glittering prizes and endless compromises, shatter the illusion of integrity. So once you're like doing this and you're like, oh, but like if I just did more, I'd make more money and get like more famous and like so on and so forth. So people like lose their integrity from trying to make worthwhile music to just putting out anything that'll sell.
So yes, I also interpreted this as the people on the radio stations glittering prizes. So like the call, like call up to win tickets for
Okay.
this, right? And it's not about the music anymore. And then the line, the endless compromises, I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. But the first thought that comes to my head is, do you know that Billy Joel song where what I'm blanking? I'm sure some of the people watching this video might know, but he has a line in one of his songs where he talks about how he spent all this time making his masterpiece. I forget which song it was. I'm blanking on that one too. But whatever. In the song, he says, "Oh, I went through all this hard work," and then it gets on the radio, and I believe the line is they cut it down to 305. Maybe they say.
Oh, was it about
Is it Scenes
uh
from Italian Restaurant
we
or
didn't
We Didn't
start
Start
the
the
fire?
one of them?
I think it's we didn't start the fire. They cut it down,
So
which is a song that
for the
I'm pretty
radio.
sure you can't cut that song down.
I know any of them. So, but anyway, in that song, I forget the name of both songs now, but whatever. Billy Joel in that song says he put all this time and effort in, and then they cut it for the radio. And the other song, you know what I mean? They cut for the radio. So that's what I took as an endless compromise, right? So
Yeah.
like the radio is getting like, business and corporate, and it's not about the music anymore. And then that's why he says shattering the illusion of integrity. It's not about just the music itself.
Exactly. Yeah. Then I went back into the chorus again, which is
Yeah, we
the
covered this.
same.
Hmm.
And then we got all the way up to right here.
Yeah,
So we're
finish
gonna
it up.
play it out.
For the words of the prophets were written on the studio wall. Concert hall. Echoes with the sound of salesmen. Of salesmen. Of salesmen.
Sorry. Okay. So just a little bit to go over right here. So for the words of the prophets were written on the studio wall. Wait a minute. That's from The Sound of Silence.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I was just pulling up this last little thing on Lyric Genius. I have the lyrics here, and I clicked it, and it's referencing that, and I was like, oh shit, I ruined it for myself.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that song.
So again, she pointed out the fact that this is a reference to the final line of "The Sound of Silence" by Simon and Garfunkel, and it is, and the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls and whispered in the sound of silence. So this is kind of a reference to that. It's a
Yeah.
take on it, though. It's written on the studio wall, a concert hall.
Yeah. So it's kind of so The Sound of Silence is all really about like people really not listening or paying attention to one another and kind of being like lost in like just like the monotony of like technology and worshiping the wrong thing and caring about the wrong things
Mm,
and not really being like in touch with one another. So I guess this is kind of like
like not
not
being
really being in
proactive.
touch with how to make good music or like how to not even make good music, but how to make like worthwhile, honest music and really just have integrity, like they were saying in the beginning of the song with
Hmm.
music and not just putting out like bullshit after bullshit just to make more money.
Yeah, and I think the next line really drives home what their major complaint is.
And echoes with the sounds of salesmen, of salesmen, of salesmen. So basically saying that these artists aren't artists, they're just salesmen because again, they're just not really putting much effort, time, or anything into what they're creating, just trying to put out what they think will sell with minimal effort.
Yeah, and it's even worse now because like with the internet and stuff, the the most popular songs aren't necessarily getting played the most,
No,
there's big like record companies that are coming in, they're paying radio stations, DJs, whatever it is to get songs rotation, to get plays, you know what
exactly.
I
But
mean?
that's not, but with
And
actually
you could
though,
buy
with like
streams.
TikTok now, like TikTok's kind of like calling the shots on what songs are going to be popular. Like if
Sometimes
you look at Apple Music, like what's hot, it's all songs that are just on TikTok all the time.
what is true, and for instance, Eminem, who we're going through his catalog right now,
Yeah.
his whole discography, um, his number one song currently on Spotify is Mockingbird, and that's all from
Because it was
TikTok. It's all
okay.
from TikTok.
So
But yeah, so that is true.
they're not necessarily calling the shots anymore.
But
At least not all the shots.
yeah, there is the critique, obviously, that he's making of the radio industry and kind of the music industry as well, that,
Mhm.
it stopped being pure and about the music, if it ever was pure, I
I'm
mean,
sure it
but
was.
it's not no longer about the music anymore. It's about all these other things, and
Yeah,
commercialization, and that kind of, took away the art
like
from it.
selling out.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a lot of like there were I'm not gonna name them, but like there were artists, bands, and people I've listened to before they got famous and then they're famous now and their music is just very different from what they were putting out before they got famous.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it's definitely a thing that's going on. But this song's awesome.
Yeah.
Like literally really awesome.
Yeah, so I like it. It's interesting. Again, the music is so familiar to me, and I'm gonna have to look it up. You guys can comment if you think
Yeah, let
what
us know
if it's
because it sounds so the riff is like that sounds like it's from something, and then the beginning where it's like
so
that sounds like it's from something else too.
specifically.
Not saying that they stole this, just saying that it sounds similar to something and we just can't figure out what it is. It's not like identical, but
No,
it's
so
reminiscent.
I'm convinced I know this actual music, but not the lyrics. So I'm wondering if you guys would know if this just the music, the instrumental
Is it
was
like a
used,
movie or something?
movie, TV show, commercial, something, and that's why I
Yeah.
recognize the music and not the lyrics. But
That could be for me as well.
yeah, the lyrics are really cool. It's like it's interesting. It is. It's an ode to the radio and music ultimately, but the radio in particular, and all the good things that come with it, and then some of the negatives that they saw at the time.
We're gonna see. Oh, it was in Chicago Party Ant, Freaks and
I watched that. That's
Geeks.
funny. I've seen that.
Um, these are just more
That's
songs.
it.
So it's only in two, really?
I just watched Chicago Party, and I wonder if that's
Maybe
why it's
that's
so familiar to
why.
me.
That could be why.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we might know why, but still, if you can think of anything, let us know. Definitely check out Manscaped's Carnivore Snacks, Chomps, SeatGeek, like and subscribe. Check out our Amazon storefront. And sorry, I have the hiccups. And bye.
See. Bye.